Oh, hi there. I didn't see you come in. I'm currently working on my Gretchen for my Ork army. So while you're here, why don't I show you how I do my Ork Skin? So let's begin. So for my Ork Skin, I used Warg Flesh, Warpstone Glow, Green Yellow, and Bright Yellow Gleam. And I'm also going to add another colour a bit later on, but I'll tell you more about that later on in the video. Okay, right, so obviously start off with a black prime mini. That's my favourite way of doing it. Not overly a lover of cenithal highlights, but anyway, I digress. So you're going to use Warg Flesh. It's going to need 2 coats to get a really good base layer on this mini. This one's obviously Warg Flesh. I've also done one using Bugman's Glow, because a lot of people say a nice pink base is good for orcs as well. So I've done one of each so you can see how they're going to look using the exact same techniques as we go along. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to add Bugman's Glow into the ears, the nose, the lips, the elbows, anywhere you want to add a little bit of pink. Let's just add some character to your orcs. I know some people do knuckles, I don't, but obviously your minis, you can paint them however you want. I just think instantly already they look so much better just by adding a little bit of contrast colour. Now we're on to our next layer of colour, and it's going to be a 50-50 in Warg Flesh and Warpstone Glow. You're going to paint all the raised areas, everything that's facing up, all of the bulbous muscles, his face, the top of his head, under his eyes, his cheekbones, and the front of his chin, and of course don't forget his fingers. So now we're going to go on to our next colour, and that's going to be Warpstone Glow. And this is going to be literally just on the very raised bits. As you can see, I've sped this bit up. So already you can start to see the definition coming through between the muscles. Don't worry, we're going to fix that later, you'll see. Now we've gone on to my favourite colour, or one of my favourite colours, and that's Green Yellow. And this is where the brightness starts coming in. And this is going to be literally just on all of the very raised bits, whatever's facing this source of light. This is where you're going to put this one. And as you can see, I'm just going ever so slightly smaller on all the raised areas with this colour. So we're going to have a nice transition. Yes, it looks quite bright when you first put it on, but it does dry a lot paler, so don't worry too much. Also, don't worry about if you paint on any of the bits where you're going to have the leather or the trousers. We can deal with that later, that's not an issue. Let's get the skin perfect first. We are coming out of the ugly phase, as everyone calls it. So you can start to sort of see the true colour. Here you go, here's this little bit of a show. As you can start to see the highlights. Just finish off the fingers there. Hey there, I'm just interrupting the video just to say that I stream on Twitch regularly, so if you have any questions or if you want to see me paint more, there's a link in the description of this video. Give me a follow and I'm more than willing to answer any questions. Anyway, back to the video. Bye! So on this step, it's now just pure green yellow. This is really sort of adding in the colour, all of the raised areas, under the eyes, the top of the head, tops of the muscles, tops of the hands. Any area where the sun is going to hit. We've got one more highlight to go, and then we've got our little secret tip just to make everything work wonderfully. Now we are on to our brightest of bright highlights. This is 2 parts of bright yellow green and 1 part green yellow. Now this, when you first put it on, you're going to think, oh my god, what's going on? But trust me, trust the process, it really works. In this area, you just want it ever so slightly smaller. Oh, helps if I keep it on the camera, but carry on. There you go, just a little bit smaller. All the raised areas. Would help if I kept this part in camera shot, but so apologies. Right, so an important part here is to make sure you do fill in all of those gaps wherever it will be raised. Make sure this colour is on. As you can see, look, I'm filling in the gaps, getting rid of all that dark green. As you can see in this picture, you can use this version. This is just like the cartoon style, but I take it sort of one step further, what I'll show a little bit later on. But first I'm going to show you the Ork with the Bugman's Glow base. I have sped this up quite a lot. There's no point showing you the exact same process again, but I just wanted you to see that I have actually done it. I have painted it for this video, so that way when you see the end results, you can kind of sort of see the process for both of them. I would say one of the positives about doing the Bugman's Glow base is you haven't got to worry about the lips, the ears, the nose, and even the elbows, because it's already done. So you kind of sort of save a step. What's quite good. This is the first time I've done it with a Bugman's Glow base, so we can see what we think of it at the end. Then you can let me know what you think, which one's better. This is the final colour we're going to add as a wash. I prefer the lemon yellow. It's a thick bodied acrylic. We're going to wash this all over the whole mini. The raised areas, the dark areas. This will bring the whole paint job in as like a uniformed piece. As you can see, literally the whole thing. Now this might take, depending on the saturation of the colour you want, this might take 2 coats. For the minis I'm about to show you, this was just 1 coat, but like I say, experiment. These are your minis. These are just little tips for you to get your orcs looking nice and tabletop ready. So here's the pictures. As you can see, nice and bright. But which one do you prefer? So there you go, how I do my Ork skins. One with wild flesh as an undercoat, and one with Bugman's Glow. Which one's your favourite? Also, I want to thank everyone who watched the first video. That's 1,300 views and a load of new subs within 8 days. That's so much better than I thought it was going to do. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you on the next project. But until then, have a good night. Bye.